Hey guys, this is Chip Lasky with Unity Tactical at the 2019 SHOT Show. I want to show some of the new products we're going to be releasing this year. Some of you might have seen already is the Fast Mount series. It's a new optic mount series for 2019 that pretty much goes for all optics, from aimpoint, EOTech, Leupold, low power variable, high power variable scopes. And what we're doing is going for more of a taller mount. These are basically all going to be about 2.26 inches to center line, whereas a standard optic lower 1/3 is going to be 1.93. What that extra quarter inch gives you is a little bit extra height, so that when you're wearing kit, helmet, comms, plate carrier, all that kind of stuff, and you go to shoulder the weapon, when you've got a lower optic, you're usually banging your comms into the stock, you're having to hunch over. So this is going to give you that extra quarter inch of clearance to help with your cheek weld. It also gives you more of a neutral spine, which puts less pressure on your shoulders, your back, your neck, especially when you've got all that extra weight of the helmet, NVGs, counterweight, things like that. So Special Operations for a long time have been putting risers on all their optics because of things like this. It helps when you're wearing a gas mask. It helps if you're wearing night vision goggles on your head and you're going passive and not using the laser because maybe the opposition also has lasers. So, you know, also has night vision, so they can see your lasers. So you want to go passive and look through the optics. So it's a lot faster, a lot smoother to be able to find your reticle when it's up. It's promoting more of a heads-up gunfighter posture, so being able to scan the battlefield, have more situational awareness. So one of the things that we did for backup sights is included built-in, fully adjustable iron sights in the mount. They sit at the proper height right below the optic plane. This particular mount is for a micro footprint, so it'll fit all the aimpoint, SIG, Hollow Sun, and a lot of the Vortex optics, primary arms, things like that. But you've got fully adjustable for windage, peep sight back here, and they're also going to be shipping with a front sight post up here that's also going to be fully adjustable for elevation. So on a tiny PDW where you don't have a lot of room because you have other accessories, lights and lasers and switches and things like that, you can actually have your backup iron sights built right into the mount. You're not having to suffer any kind of a weight or a real estate penalty. So again, fully adjustable. That 1 inch sight radius, yeah, it's short, but it's better than nothing, especially if you got to bullseye something at 200 meters. But most guys are going to take that front sight post out and just use it with a standard front sight up here. So that's going to give you more of a traditional front sight, more of a traditional sight radius. So essentially, you're just going from here to there, picking up your sights. With that extra height, we need to integrate the magnifier. So the magnifier mount right here essentially is going to bring the magnifier up to the same height. Magnifiers are super important. All the optics manufacturers make them for their red dots because your fight could be at 10 feet and then all of a sudden you go outdoors and it's now at 400. So having 3 power or 4 or 5 power behind it is a good thing. So our 30mm mag mount essentially is going to work for all aimpoint magnifiers and other 30mm magnifiers. We do have one that's in the works right now for the G33 pattern for EOTech. But the magic behind this particular mount is the fact that we've got that extra height. So this allows us to solve one of the big issues that have always plagued magnifiers. When you flip it off to the side, it's going to catch everything. It catches doorways when you're going through in a tight formation. If you're slinging the rifle to go hands-on or climb or something like that, it's a major snag hazard. So we said, just keep it right within the receiver, right within the footprint, and it does not at all occlude your sight picture. You can see right over it. So it's a force to overcome. This is a 15-pound hinge right here, so you can literally go here, HK slap it, as people have been saying at the show, bring it up. And again, it's all within the receiver. You're not having anything hanging out that's going to catch on stuff. So if you run block style sights like EOTech, we've got you right here. So we've got a riser that's Picatinny compatible. It's going to go right onto the receiver, and it's going to raise a block style sight up so that the center line is again 2.26 inches. So it's going to work with magnifier mounts in the Fast Series as well. This type of riser mount in the Fast Series is compatible with EOTech EXPS, so the ones that have the throw lever on them, the Leupold LCO, Vortex UH1, the Wilcox Boss 300, and others that are similar height. We've integrated the iron sights just like we did with the other with an offset capability. This is actually a Magpul M-Bus offset, but we've integrated a flip-up rear offset, so due to the height, if you have a more traditional inline, you look through the peep sight, it's just going to see EOTech. So going offset is a faster method, and it's also super low profile, going from here to there. So for block style sights, no problem. We've got the riser system. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get this guy anodized before the show, but the last part of the Fast Series is our scope mount. Essentially, this is going to be a 193, so it is going to be shorter than the others, but you're not using it with a magnifier. So with the scope mount, essentially, you're going to have a 30 mil, a 34 mil, 0 and 20 MOA, and you've got these modules that bolt onto the side that give you different footprints for different optics. In this case, we've got a micro footprint with a micro T1, we've got RMR, the new Aimpoint Acro P1, and the same flip-up rear sight that you had in the EOTech version. So essentially, you can go from your magnified right to your offset here. We've decided to make the offset at a certain angle and height that will actually clear the B.E. Myers Mall when it's out mounted out front on the handguard. So all the fast mounts are 7075 T6 aluminum with a Type 3 hard coat anodized, and they're going to be starting to ship in March. Next product I wanted to show you is our hot button. Hot button is a tiny little remote switch that bolts right onto the rail. We've got an M-Lock version and a 1913 version. It is literally a 45-degree angle switch that allows you to get momentary or click for constant. Again, M-Lock 1913, it's anodized aluminum. These are going to start shipping in May, and they're going to be compatible with Surefire, Streamlight, and standard laser cables for APPL, PEC-15, D-Ball, MALS, etc. Shipping now is the cold weather liner, the CWL. It's a product that basically drops right into your helmet. So you pull out the pads on your helmet, the Velcro pads, you drop the cold weather liner in, and then it's got Velcro on the inside, so the same pads just go right inside. So that means the same pads that are touching your head in the summer are going to be the same pads that touch your head in the winter. And what this does is it keeps the helmet from sliding around and having material grind into your head, making you super uncomfortable. It comes down with a dual layer fleece lower, so it's protecting more of the sensitive areas, the ears, the nape, the jaw, and some of the cheeks. All Berry compliant, made in the US, and shipping now, available in Coyote and Black. For 2019, we've expanded the Spark line. We're offering multiple colors and multiple diode types, so we're going to be doing red, blue, green, IR, and SWIR. These are all $12.99 retail price. Press once for constant, press again for blink, and press again for off. They Velcro right onto your surface. It's a disposable system, 200-hour runtime, so completely silicone encapsulated, waterproof, element proof. Just stick it on your helmet or wherever you got Velcro surface, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Unity Tactical. Find out more information about our products at www.unitytactical.com.